I've been trying to land the kickflip for about 3 weeks. I've been skating for about 2 months. And definitely check out Skateboarding Made Simple. And let's check out these kickflips. Boom, okay. You got the full flick on that one. Not quite on that one. And primo. And that was just... Oh, there's a good one. I think a good, like, flick anyways. And there's an ollie. And another ollie. And another ollie. Now, oh, then the kickflip and ollie while rolling. Okay, definitely very different. Yeah. Okay, so we got some things to work on, and okay with the ollie. Boom, there's another one. So let's check out this slow motion kickflip while you're rolling. So you get a pop and you flick down. And that is the #1 rule with kickflips. You can never flick down. So let's check out this next one. Again, you flick down. So you're very close, but there you have to tweak a couple things with your flick. But first off, I would just like to say that your ollie is decent, but I think you can work a little more on it, and the other previous tricks in Skateboarding Made Simple, I think that it would help you a lot. You can go straight from ollie to the kickflip, but it's not going to be as easy as if you learn the front side 180, back side 180, pop shove, front shove, heel flip. Because then you start to get to know like the basics of skateboarding and you get more comfortable on your board. So I definitely recommend doing that. But when it comes to your kickflips, your stationary ones are pretty close. Again, it's just with the flick. So if you look at Aaron, when he flicks, his foot goes off the edge of the board and then up. You see how he flicks upwards? So your ankle should be flicking and snapping up. The way you're doing it is that you're flicking it to the ground. And if you're trying to land a kickflip and do the whole mid-air catch thing and have it flick the entire time in the air, you're going to have to flick upwards, because if you're flicking down towards the ground, you're literally going to just throw your board to the ground. You're not going to be able to land it. So I think you need to work on that. And yeah, like I said, I think you should just work on your previous tricks a little more and just get a little bit more comfortable on your board. Here you can check out a couple slow-mo clips of Aaron. But yeah, you just have to pop really hard, and you are popping, which is good. So don't really change anything with that. So you pop really hard, and then your foot is going to flick off the corner pocket edge of that skateboard, and it's going to flick off and up. And as soon as you flick, your front leg is going to bend and get out of the way. It's going to bend, get out of the way, and then you're going to catch it with your back foot. So basically, there's a couple practice steps you could do. Once you get your flick down, you can practice flicking the board, letting it do the full rotation and landing it just with your front foot. And then once you got that down really well, you can do that, let it flick the entire time, and then land it with just your back foot. And then when you're really comfortable with both of those, I think it's going to be easier for you to know how the timing of your kickflip works. And you're going to be able to do the pop, do the flick, know how long you have to let your board be in the air, and then you'll be able to catch it and land the kickflip. And like I said, and you can look here, you see Aaron's back foot is the one that catches it, and then his front foot comes back on, and then he stomps it down and rolls away like a boss. So I hope this helped you out. Please go out there and practice every single day. I know you got this. Good luck, and I hope I helped you out. Alright, skate support name Brandon, age 12, and he started skating 2 months ago. And I believe you need help with your heel flips. I will show some attempts of a heel flip and the tricks that I've already practiced beforehand, and ollie. Get skateboarding made simple. And boom. Okay, there is an ollie. You might want to work on just ollie, like leveling out your ollies a little bit. And definitely you want to have all these moving too. Okay, decent shove it. Check out this front side 180. Okay, that was actually really good. That was a good frontside 180. You were in there the entire time, and stationary frontside 180s are very, very hard. I did the part where I land with only one leg intentionally, so these are the practice steps. And now these are the attempts where you try landing with both legs. Okay. Interesting. So basically I have trouble jumping and doing the motion while trying to best land with both legs on the board. Every time I try, I usually get a shinner. That sucks. So let's fix that. Okay, that one wasn't bad. That was the closest one so far. And under rotated, please help me with my heel flips and just tell me when I make mistakes, and keep up the good work with your videos. Thank you. I appreciate that. So let's check out this slow motion. You get a good pop and your flick is sort of right, and you just don't get that full rotation. And let's check out this next one. Bend down, get the pop, and then it's funny, your foot kind of like lifts off the board and then flicks. It's funny. I'm not sure if you're really doing that every time, but it definitely could be messing you up a little bit. So I think we should go back to the basics with this one. So here's your foot position. You're going to have your back foot in the back pocket, and then the foot position of your front foot kind of varies on how you feel comfortable. But what I would recommend is that you leave your toes off the front of the board a little bit. I think it helps you with that flick. So you're gonna pop the board really hard, and then you want your heel to you want it to like flick off the front of the board. It's kind of like, you got to think about it like a push upwards sort of. So if you look at Aaron, he uses his heel to hit the edge of that board in that little pocket right there, and then he pushes forward and up, and that's what causes the heel flip to flick. So basically what I think you have to do is just start from zero and act like you've never really attempted it before, and I think you should try out a couple different foot positions of your flick. And I think that'll help you get like a good gauge on what feels good to you, because ultimately it's kind of like heel flips and flip tricks in general are kind of like a feel trick. And there's a basic foot position you can do, but really you kind of just put your feet like wherever they feel comfortable to you. So what I would recommend is you start from zero and you just kind of adopt a few different foot positions, and whatever feels comfortable to you, I think you should try to apply to your heel flips. So another thing about your heel flips is that you want to keep your weight centered, and you want to have your shoulders over the board, but you kind of want to be in the back pocket a little bit. And if you don't know what that means, it means that your shoulders should ultimately be over the skateboard, but you should be leaning back a tiny, tiny bit. Have your weight centered a little backwards, and that will help you get the flick. So I hope that helped you out. Please go out there every single day and practice, and I know you got this. And if it will make it a little easier, go out and learn all the other Skateboarding Made Simple tricks. So good luck to you, and I'll see you next time.
Definitely check out Skateboarding Made Simple. It's available on all these platforms: iBooks, BrailleSkateboarding.com, and Google Play. It's the most comprehensive video we've ever made, and it teaches skateboarding better than anything else out there. You won't be disappointed.